What's up, guys? It's Virtual Beats coming at you live once again from the simulation, and in today's video I'm gonna be showing you guys how to sound like Yeat. So without wasting any time, let's go ahead and play the song.
That they could take mine. I put no work, yeah, all I do is grind. Bitch, I'm working all this overtime. My money double up, yeah, it's gonna be alright. Okay, let's go, how to switch my flow. This shit getting old. A bunch of rappers that I fucking know. Seen them all fold, crumble, no cookie, but you know we want to smoke. What's that rapper's name again? Shit, I don't know. It's cause they're irrelevant.
Alright, so before we even get into the mixing part, I want to show you two things that I do to my vocals. The first thing I do is I'll double click them and make sure I have normalize enabled. After that, I'll move the declicking mode to smooth. So originally it'll be on out only, no bleeding, and it'll look like this. It'll just have a line. But if you go ahead and switch to smooth, you know, you'll have this curve. And then you can also enable the, what is it? This setting right here. So now you can crossfade. And you can, you know, cut out the breaths. You can get it to sound smooth. So I just go ahead, go through that, make sure the song's clean, and then we go ahead and get into the sauce, you know, the vocal chain. Everything you do for vocals, it all adds up, you know, it's all a foundation. So the first plugin I have, we're gonna start off with MV2. I know it's at the bottom, but I'm gonna show you why it's the first one we start off and why it's at the bottom. So MV2, if you guys are not aware of this plugin, what this plugin does is it takes the high level is basically it listens to your vocals and it listens for the parts that are quiet. And the more you move this knob down, right, it starts off at 0. The more you move this knob down, it takes only specifically the quiet parts of your vocal and it brings them up. And you can bring them up as high as you want to match, you know, the energy of the rest of the vocals. So this essentially makes your vocals full. So this is without MV2.
Why they think that they could take mine?
Then I'll turn it on.
Why they think that they could take mine?
Just brings the energy out more. So yeah, we got that. We got MV2. Having the plugins in a specific order matters. So MV2 is just gonna bring up everything that's above it. It's gonna, you know, bring it out more. So that's why it's at the bottom. So now that I have that done right here, we're gonna move on to the next, NS1. NS1, removing background noise. It just removes the background noise out of the vocal. The higher you move this knob, the less noise you have. You could use any noise gate feature. You could use the Fruity Limiter has one. You know, there's X noise. There's all types of ways on how you can remove noise. This is my favorite way. This is how I always do it. NS1. Then we have auto tune. The way I set my auto tune is I either put the retune speed up and this is at 0, or I'll put this at like, you know, 108, maybe 110. This is to format your voice, make it a little deeper. It's kind of, you know, Yeat has that voice kind of naturally, but sometimes you'll have songs where he'll make his voice deep. So I'll make it, you know, like 108. Or maybe 110. 110's kind of 110, 112 is kind of overdoing it. 108 and 106 is a sweet spot for me. But you know, just play around with it. So let me show you. Having it at 110.
Why they think that they could take mine?
112 is kind of like overdoing it.
Why they think that they could take mine?
And then when you go to the left, you just sound higher.
Why they think that they could take mine?
So yeah, sweet spot for me, 108. You know, I liked how it sound. Retune speed, I just cranked it all the way up. I don't really like messing with humanize, especially if I want like an auto tune effect. I get a lot of you guys asking me all the time, Virtual, how do you get your auto tune to sound so good? And it's like, I don't mess with the humanize at all. I don't turn this up. I don't, like, if I want auto tune, I'll turn this like right here. If I want like a natural feel, maybe I'll go like turn the humanize to like 8 and don't even go no higher than that and just play around with this for a natural feel. But most of the time, I'm either like at like between like 10 and 0. So if I want like a, underground feel or Pierre feel, I'll go all the way to 0. And then I'll just, make sure I have low latency mode off when I'm mixing and on when I'm recording. When you're mixing, you always want this off because you're not going to get the full effect of your auto-tune. You're not going to get the full, quality. You're not going to get the full auto-tune effect on your vocals if you have this checked. So make sure that this is unchecked. It's really important. This is another reason why your auto-tune don't sound good. You guys always ask me there. Now you guys know. You guys got the sauce. So once the vocal's tuned, it's simple. I kept the auto-tune simple. Xvox. I like the EQ on this. You can use everything else, honestly. Like it's all real good stuff, but I just like the sharpness and the EQ. Just EQ in your vocals, however you want to EQ them. This is how I EQ'd them. I did kind of like the same EQ twice, but just the sharpness of Xbox is just something about it. I kind of recently just started using it, but yeah, doing that is just gonna clean up all the mud in the vocals. So this is without.
Why they think that they could take mine?
And then I clean it up.
Why they think that they could take mine? I put in the work, yeah, all I do is grind. Bitch, I'm working all this overtime.
So if you're listening to this video on headphones, you can hear like little, like tiny bits of, the audio. I should have had my headphones turned down just a little bit more because this beat is really loud, but it's not going to be that noticeable because, the beat's going to be over it. So you're not going to really tell. But yeah, these are the EQs. I wouldn't really copy them. I mean, all I really did was just cut off the lows right here, boost the highs. I did it twice. I mean, it worked. I could have probably did it a little bit different, but it is what it is. It's hidden. Then after that, once I got all that set up, then I got CLA2A. This is a compressor. So we got a compressor right here, and we're just gonna compress the vocals. So I compress the vocals. You can use whatever compressors. A lot of you guys, I see you guys talk about RVox and whatnot. So whatever compressor you like, I compress the vocals. If you use this plugin, I kind of just stay right in between the 7 and the 5. I stay right here. I make sure I don't pass this 7. I don't end up on this left side. I stay in this little box. It's okay if I go, fall out towards the 5 over here, but I stay in this box. So let me show you.
Why they think that they could take mine?
So let me dial it back.
Why they think that they could take mine? Why they think that they could take mine? I put in the work, yeah. Why they think that they could take mine?
You seen that how it came close, it didn't even touch this line, look.
Why they think that they...
So that's good. You kind of want to, keep the compressor consistent. And this is, I think, 30 by stock. I'll do like 40. So just 10 more. Make sure it's 100% flat, and then you good to go. We compress, boom. De-essing, pretty much simple. I just use the Pensado Hook DS preset. Just bring this down to my liking. Whatever de-essers you like, and then we'll go to the reverb. This is the reverb. These are the settings right here if you want to copy them to get that Yeat reverb, that ambient reverb. So with the reverb on.
Why they think that they could take mine? I put in the work, yeah, all I do is grind. Bitch, I'm working all this overtime. My money double up, yeah, it's gonna be alright.
Beautiful, bro, beautiful, magnificent. All right, and then once we got that, boom, delay. But I want to let you guys know something. Before I even do reverb and delay, how do I even come up with these reverbs and delays for the channel that you guys see? I mix these vocals with the beat off. So I'll mix these vocals. I'll put NS1, auto-tune, EQing, compressing, and de-essing. Then I'll turn on the beat, and then I'll mix the reverb and delay to blend into the beat. So basically just think of it as a way as like a girl puts on makeup on her face. She puts makeup on her face and then she blends it to make it, fit her liking. You feel me? So that's what you guys do. You feel me? Right here we turn on the beat and I listen to the beat. I was like, what kind of vibe do I get? I try to match, you know, the ambience of the beat.
Why they think that they could take mine? I put no work, yeah, all I do is grind.
And yep, and then delay, just a little simple delay. These are my delay settings if you want to copy them. This was kind of what I stick to. And then this is how I control the wet or dry. I just crank this up or bring it down, you know. But for this song, I just I put a little pinch, you know. You don't need too much. And then the last plugin, CLA vocals. What this plugin does is it's gonna, you know, bring everything up more, and it's gonna make it wide and cut out the low. So that's what this plugin does. It's kind of like just that finishing touch that you need. So it gives you that boost wherever you need it, or cuts those bad frequencies. I can't talk right now. It cuts out the low frequencies that you don't need, and it makes the vocals wide. So it adds that little finishing touch and just that life that your vocal needs. So without it,
why they think that they could take mine? I put no work, yeah, all I do is grind.
And then this is with it on.
Why they think that they could take mine? I put no work, yeah, all I do is grind. Bitch, I'm working all this overtime. My money double up, yeah, it's gonna be alright.
There you go. That's the vocal chain. So yeah, if you guys have any questions about the vocal chain, or you guys want to know, you know, more about it, join the Discord server I have, link below. You can hit me up, yo virtual, I got a question, yo virtual, I need to know something, you feel me? If you got a question on a preset, or if you need to download any preset that I have on this channel, it will be in that Discord server. So go ahead, join up, you know, show some love, maybe share your work in there. You know, we all musicians at the end of the day. So after this vocal is done, you know, we're gonna go into the ad-libs, because the main vocal is pretty much the same thing. So we're gonna go into the ad-libs. For the ad-libs, Yeat likes to have like layering. He likes to have those high pitch ad-libs, I know, in his songs. So to get that effect, I use this plugin right here. So this is getting it to sound like, you know, like it's high pitched, like kind of chickmunk. Like there's a bunch of different ways to do it, but this is the way that I just like the best, and I feel like it sounds the best to me. So these two presets are exactly the same. I carried this one over to this one. They're exactly the same. The only difference between these is that this one has a delay and this one doesn't have a delay. Instead, it has this alter plugin. So they're mixed the exact same way. I might have probably changed the EQ differently. For the ad-libs, I turned the wideness all the way up, because for, like how I said, the high pitched Yeat ad-libs, he likes them wide. He likes them all the way to the left, all the way to the right. And this plugin, like how I said, it has those finishing touches. I turn the wideness all the way up, so you have, you know, that stereo feel. So, and I turn it all the way up. See, it throws it all the way back there, away from the main vocal. And then the high pitch, this is for the high pitch effect. I just quantized, format it all the way up, pitch all the way up. The dry wet knob is like almost halfway, and it gets it that high pitch Yeat sound. And together,
why they think that they could take mine? I put no work, yeah, all I do is grind. Bitch, I'm working all this overtime. My money double up, yeah, it's gonna be alright. Oh.
So then we're gonna go into the verse. We have this verse right here. So this verse is a little bit different than, you know, than the hook. So this is the hook right here. You'll hear the difference instantly.
Double up, yeah, it's gonna be alright. Okay, let's go. How to switch my flow? This shit getting old. A bunch of rappers that
Okay, so all I did for the verse is we replaced the delay. So here, let's put the auto tune up, like right here. So they match and they look exactly the same. But all I did right here was put a delay instead of, you know, alter boy. It's a delay on here, a little alter boy right here. So all I did is just copied it exactly the same as the main, put a little altar boy on it. This is my settings right here and how much I add. And this is basically just to have that layering, because it sounded kind of dry, and he has like those layers and he has that ambience, that wideness. So without it, it just kind of just sounded like too just like closed.
Okay, let's go. How to switch my flow. This shit getting old. A bunch of rappers that I fucking know. Seen them all fold, crumble. No.
And then when you turn it on,
okay, let's go. How to switch my flow. This shit getting old. A bunch of rappers that I fucking know. Seen them all fold, crumble. No cookie, but you know we want to smoke. What's that rapper's name again? Shit, I don't know.
so yeah, then that's pretty much it for the vocals. So I added that little high pitch effect because I feel like it's going, you know, you're going back to back with somebody with the vocals, like you got them hyped up with you. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the vocal tutorial, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the vocal tutorial. Hope it helped you guys out. If you guys want any other tutorials for this video, go ahead and comment them down below. If you guys want this preset or be able to, you know, share your projects, share your songs, join the Discord server. It's going to be linked below. Everything's going to be linked below. You feel me? Oh my God, why am I tweaking out? But look, Virtual, we coming back with the tutorials. So, you know, stay up, stay classy, stay classy. All right, my name is Virtual Beats, and I'm signing out the simulation.